family, what's good? This your girl, I am the Bronx Goddess, and I'm here to do another strawberry letter. Let's go get them. This one is incredibly long. I'm going to try to read as much of it as I can, as quickly as I can, because this one, I started this year off with a bang, full of foolishness, all right? Let's go get them. My boyfriend and I have been together for 4.5 years, but on our very first date, we went to go see fireworks, at which time I fell off a bridge into the river of water. I would like to think he saved me that night, and we've been together ever since. We have 2 daughters, one of which we have together, and another from a previous relationship of mine. Although my oldest daughter thinks he's her biological father, he is still the same amazing father to our children. He has a good heart and he loves me. Just last year, he lost his job at a trucking company and we fell in hard times. I was forced to take care of the household financially because he couldn't. The whole time he cooked, he cleaned, took care of our girls. He did everything that a father should do. This past summer, he got a job and began to make more money than even I did. He did a double, something that he had never done before, doing 16 hours. He came home and immediately fell asleep. I noticed that his cell phone was under his pillow. Here's where the trouble starts, okay? Anyway, I decided to go through it. I have never done anything like this before because he'd never given me a reason. But for some reason I did. That day I found out that he had cheated on me with at least 5 different women. He had gone and taken trips to see another woman in particular. She lived in Detroit and he went to go see her twice. As I'm going through his phone, a picture of a baby pops up. So I text the number back and a woman tells me that she has his 2-month-old. I'm gonna have to summarize it, but the foolishness don't stop. So the woman tells her she has his 2-month-old. The woman tells her, you don't remember me? I'm the girl that lives down the street. I used to live down the street from you. No, matter of fact, I used to live around the corner from you, and now I live up the street from you. So anyway, she confronts her man, and her man tells her that yes, he has been having an affair. Yes, he has been cheating on her, but he's been getting money from these women. The writer of the letter says that yes, even when he wasn't working, he was still giving her money here and there, but he would always say the money was from his mother or from his sister, but he would always show up with money unexplained. So, basically, she wants to know, what should she do? She loves her husband, but she doesn't trust him. Her boyfriend, she loves him, but she doesn't trust him. It doesn't matter how much money he makes, how much money he brings home. She still thinks he's still cheating and all of that. She wants to know, what should she do? This one is foolishness personified. So your man was a gigolo. Am I getting this right? So your man, because he wanted to take care of his family, was sleeping with these women and taking money from them, giving the money to you. That sounds like prostitution to me. When he was being paid for sex. Is that what he's trying to say? Or the sex was so amazing that people were just giving him money, throwing money at him? No. And you ask me, what should you do? A father or not? This is one of those situations. The reason why I wanted to do your particular letter is I wanted to get to a central point. And that point is this. You can be in a relationship that appears amazing, or you can be in a relationship that actually is amazing. From the outside looking in, you say he's a great father, he provides for you, he's so loving, all of that, but you know that behind your back, he cheats a little bit. He sleeps around a little bit. He takes money from random women. He had a 2-month-old on you. Like, you could either be in what appears to be fabulous or actually what is fabulous. I think, for me, in my personal opinion, I think he's lying. I mean, even if he did sleep with this woman taken from them, he just shows that he uses women. He shows that he has no problem manipulating women. So what makes you think that you're not being manipulated? I hate when I hear situations where a woman is trying to think that it's different for her. If he manipulated all these other women so easily, what makes you think that you're not being manipulated? Because you have a child with him? That's not enough. So does the other woman. And then the woman, this is another thing. So the woman originally lived around the corner from you, and now she lives up the street. You don't think that this was orchestrated, this was planned? So he's trying to have more than one family. So your real question is, really to me, should I allow my boyfriend to have 2 families and sustain 2 different lifestyles? How do you know that at some point he's not going to say, I need to go stay over there? This ain't nothing but some old Peter Panky type stuff. All I'm saying is, I think that your man is a user, a liar, and a manipulator. And if you want to be with somebody who has those types of characteristics, stay with him. But if you know that you deserve better and that your children deserve better, I think that you should break break out of this situation. I mean, this is not a good guy. Just because somebody is a good father doesn't make them a good man for you. Somebody could be a great father and be a horrible husband, a horrible boyfriend, a horrible fiance. That one relationship doesn't necessarily cross over into another. He could be a great father and still be a horrible husband. All I'm saying is the two don't necessarily have to collide. If he's not giving you what you need in a relationship, you need to end it. And that's another thing that I wanted to make, another point that I wanted to make in this strawberry letter. If you're not getting what you need in a relationship and you're not married, you're not obligated, why stay in it? Why stay in a relationship with your man he's already cheated on her several times. He's got another family up the street. If she didn't find out, she would have never found out. She said that he cheated on her with at least 5 different women. So he puts your health at risk. What does he have to do? What I don't understand is, I talked about it in a previous strawberry letter. Women put up with so much. He's doing all of this. Why do you feel that you have to put up with this? Because you have a child with him? So he can cheat on you? Have a child on you, cheat with 5 different women, put your health at risk, give you money he manipulated off of women he was sleeping with, and all that's okay? You still don't know what you should do? You should leave him. You should get some self-esteem. You should get some self-respect. He's going to continue to do you like this because you are continuing to accept this type of behavior. Me personally, I mean, of course I'm going to tell you to pray about it, ask God what he would have you to do, but sometimes you have to use your own common sense. You don't have to, everything is not necessarily something that you have to lay before the Father. If your own daddy wouldn't allow you to do that, what makes you think God the Father would allow this? That this is who God the Father has chosen for you. The man who knows exactly how many hairs you have on your head, the man who gave his son to die for you. If somebody loves you that much, they wouldn't give you this. They wouldn't give you this man. And that's the thing that I want you guys to get. If God didn't give him to you, it's okay to let him go. To open yourself up to be with who God actually does have for you. You're wasting time. Some of you out there are wasting time with placeholders. You know this is not who God had for you. But you don't want to be single. You don't want to be alone. You want to continue this relationship because you're hoping it will lead to marriage. You've already invested so much time in this man. You know he's not the one. You know that it probably won't work, but you just don't want to throw away those last 5 years of your life, the last 7 years, last 10 years. You don't want to start over because you're afraid. And that fear of the unknown has crippled you and tied you down to men that you know are no good for you. Men who are horrible fathers, horrible mates, who have given you, I have seen so many things over these last few years doing these strawberry letters. This right here is a lot of foolishness. I can't even believe that you even entertained this, much less took the time to write me this. This is foolishness. Absolutely, unequivocally foolishness. What you mean? And then he hid his phone under the pillow? Who knows how long he's been doing this to you? You found out. He didn't tell you. There's a difference between a man confessing and a man being found out. You found that out. Lord knows what else is out there. How much he hasn't told you. How much you have yet to discover. How many other children he may have had. The fact that he had a child with this woman means he was sleeping with this woman unprotected. So the first thing I'm going to tell you to do, besides pray, is get yourself tested. Because if he's sleeping with 5 different women, and appears at least one of them unprotected, who knows what he could have given you? That alone would have made me so angry I would leave. You put my health at risk and I'm a mother? I just don't understand the mentality. I'm saying that I think that you should get some self-respect. Don't ever let somebody dog you out like this. This is not attractive. What do you mean? If anybody should be trying to woo it, and then he don't even sound like he's trying to tell you he's not going to do this anymore. You just have to decide about what you're going to do now. He hasn't made any promises. He hasn't showed you that he's going to change. None of that. You found out and you're still asking me, should you give him a chance? So that means you probably are still giving him a chance. You've already made up your mind. I don't know what you thought I was going to say. But no, I'm thinking that you should definitely get some self-respect. Realize you deserve much better than a man that would put your health at risk, cheat on you, dog you out, have a baby on you, Then have the lady live up the street. Like the level of disrespect just gets deeper and deeper. It's like an onion that has layer after layer after layer of disrespect. 5 different women having a kid on you. And the kid's 2 months. So that means this whole time, how many doctor's appointments has he gone to? How much of a lie, how much of another life was he really living? How many lies has he told to you? After all of this, you still don't know what to do? Really? You know what to do. You know what to do, but you weren't brave enough to make that decision by yourself. So you want BG to tell you. So I'm going to tell you. Pray about it. Make your own decision. What do you feel that you're worth? If this is all you feel that you're worth, go back to him. But if you know in your heart, in your mind, if you know that the way you want to raise your daughters are with respect and dignity, and you know that you have to be a good example to them, then do what you have to do. That's what I'm going to tell you. Some of y'all want me to make it easy for you. No, you know what to do in this situation. After this much disrespect, couldn't have been me. No, ma'am. No. After you put my health at risk, I would have been furious. Had a baby on me, 5 different women. She living down the street. Girl, get it together. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Till next time. Later, Davis and dudes. Deuces, honey.